Hey, can you guys hear me right now? Hey, if something were to go wrong, I'm reading some like YouTube is having some issues tonight. If anything goes wrong, I will shoot you guys a group email on maybe how we might go about getting back on, or something like that. So just if something crazy happens, just hang tight for a second until you hear otherwise. But I mean, we should be okay. But just so you know. Oh my god, you guys, YouTube is currently down. Like YouTube is down. Yeah, like people are on the chat, like they're chatting about how everything is down on YouTube right now. So like you can get to the page, you can chat, you can use the chat and all of that, but there's no video. So we'll hang tight and see if something happens, but I'm not sure. Everyone is complaining. They're saying, "No, this is so 2020." They're all really upset. Oh yeah, it looks up on my end too, so that's good. I'm gonna wait to hear. I'm gonna wait
Yeah,
to
it looks
hear
up
from the
on my end
chat.
too, so that's good.
Oops.
I'm gonna wait to hear.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm Ben. I'm one of the artistic directors here at Delico Arts. Thank you for joining us for the first installment of Holiday Watch Party. We are really excited. I'm really excited. We've heard from a few of you um, about the watch party, and you're wondering how we came up with City Council Christmas because you're wondering about possibly some of our other holiday shows like Main Street Holiday or Snowed In or something like that. But this is the first installment of a series. So we are very much planning on bringing out some of those other holiday shows later on during the holiday season. So this is just the first one. And we're really excited about it. City Council Christmas is it's what I lovingly refer to as the weirdest DA holiday show that we've ever done. It's so silly, it's so bonkers. It was one of my favorites to work on. So many funny people involved in this one, and to my surprise and pleasure, the entire cast said that they would come back and chat with us tonight while we watch City Council Christmas. So, without any further ado, let's bring them on in. First, we have Bobby and Lizzie Gardner. What's up, you guys?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How's baby Jack doing?
He's great. We somehow managed to be on a good schedule where he has gone down for a nap, knock on wood, for a little while.
Yep. That means we're going to be up until probably 2 or 3 in the morning trying to get him to sleep.
But it's worth
you know
it.
What?
It's worth it.
It's worth it for this watch along because I haven't seen this bananas holiday show since we did it, and I'm really excited.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's weird. We do these productions, and then oops, I'm cutting you guys off a little bit there. But once they close, it's like we finish the project, and then that's it. Like we don't ever really get to see them again. So this is going to be a really weird. One of those unique situations where we're going to actually get to watch this bananas bonkers show again. And as you can see, guys, on the screen, Bobby Gardner played Ed Lewinsky. Lizzie played Barb Rhodes. I did actually put the entire playbill in the comments, in the description of the video. So if you're interested in seeing that, head on down there. We're excited to have you guys back. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
No,
We're
thank
excited
you.
to be here.
Next we have Philip. Philip, how's it going?
It's going very well. How are you?
Pretty good. Philip played Kevin Doofer. Philip, what have you been up to?
I have been, honestly, just working. I just got a dog. That's what I've been up to. I've been taking care of my new dog.
What kind of dog?
He's a German Shepherd and Golden Retriever mix. And he's so cute. His name is Pippin.
I love it. And you are getting married soon?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yep. I'm getting married on New Year's Day, 2022.
Excellent. So excited.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this. Really appreciate having you back.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's move on over to Maxwell. Maxwell, are you there?
I am here.
Hey, how's it going? You got all dressed up for the occasion.
I did. I got my hat. I got my knoll. I got my sweater. I'm feeling proud.
You look very festive.
Thank you. So festive.
What have you been up to?
I've been working a lot. I work a lot, and I have been working out a lot, and I've been growing my hair.
Growing your hair. Your hair is much longer
Whole
than
time, man.
I'm excited to see
It just keeps happening. The longer I don't cut it, the longer it gets.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. Let's
Thank
move
you.
on to Armando. How's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
I think we're really having a great time so far. Jacob with a K, of course. You're a little bit glitchy right now, so we're gonna relax.
Fun.
Just relax. You're a little too excited. Relax. Okay. Relax the internet at your house.
I'm relaxed.
We'll come back to you. Heather, how's it going, Heather?
It's thumbs up over here.
Linda Teeter, of course.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mayor Teeter.
Mayor Teeter, of course. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited to see how well Mayor Teeter's control over the city council meeting plays out again.
I dug this out of our props archives. Yes.
Yay!
I actually, I meant to give those to you guys at the end of our run, and I totally forgot. So we've got them all upstairs. You guys can swing by and grab them anytime. Sulia, what's up?
Hi!
Yay! Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us all.
It's so nice to see you. What have you been up to?
Oh, I work at a senior community, so it's just been joyful.
That's
joyful
amazing.
times with the COVID. But we got to have you and Amanda. We've been having a theater series. Meet all sorts of theaters from around town, so it was lovely to have you guys on.
Oh, yeah. It was fun to visit. They were a really fun group.
They're very into theater, and Heather teaches improv twice a month, also at the senior community. So
at the same one?
Yeah,
through Zoom, but it's me, Sulia, and all these incredible seniors.
Oh, that's awesome. Really cool.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to have you all back. This is so much fun. So here's what we're going to do, everyone. We are going to split this show up into 2 parts. It didn't have an intermission when we first did it. It was only about 70 minutes long. So we're going to break it up into 2 parts. We're going to watch the first part, then we're going to take a little break, and we're just going to talk about the first part and all the things we loved and remembered. And then we're going to watch the second part, and we're going to do the same thing. And then you guys can enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll see you at the next holiday watch party. But I think that's everything else. YouTube's being a little wonky tonight, as we all know. So just be prepared. If it goes down again, you know, we'll figure out a time that we can reschedule. So don't worry too much. But it looks good so far. Knock on wood. We'll hopefully get the whole shebang in. Everybody ready to go? All right, here we go. City Council Christmas.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I call to order this city council meeting for Dellview on December 20th, 2018. Let's begin with roll call. Mayor Teeter, that's me, I'm here, good job me. Councilmember Lewinsky. Here. Councilmember Rhodes. Here. Councilmember Duper. Present. Councilmember Huff. Here. Fantastic. Now, before we begin, I'd like to introduce Ashley. She's going to be interning here for the next few weeks. She is a graduate of the local community college and was studying city planning. Ashley, would you like to say a few words?
Okay. I'm Ashley. I recently graduated from the local community college. I was studying city planning, and I'll be interning here for the next few weeks.
Excellent. Okay.
Now go get us some coffee. Seriously, we do need some coffee.
Oh, yes, of
course. She is adorable.
She seems like a very nice young lady. Mm-hmm. First order of business, are there any changes or additions to the agenda?
A question about number 5, approved dates for town dance. Now, I'm embarrassed to say that I don't have a date yet. It might be difficult for us to
Councilmember Dufer, we will be approving the days on which the dance will take place.
We'll be approving that at today's meeting?
Yes.
Well, should we add that to the agenda then?
That's what number 5 is, Kevin. Approved dates on the calendar for the dance.
Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah, my apologies. That makes perfect sense. Please let the record show that I do have a lead on a date. She just hasn't been able to confirm yet because we weren't sure what day the dance will be.
Any changes or additions to the agenda? I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion to approve from Councilmember Rhodes, seconded by Councilmember Huff. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And the agenda is approved.
Great work, everyone.
Okay, number 2 on the
I'm so sorry. Where is the coffee?
It's down the hall, the room on your left with the big table and the couch. And the sink.
And the coffee maker.
Great. Thank you so much.
What a cutie.
She seems very nice, yes. We already covered that. Okay, agenda item number 2, holiday decorations. Now, we all know the little Christmas trees that decorate our downtown lampposts. They need to be replaced due to age before next year's holiday season. I've talked with the Michaels in Burnsville, and they have offered to supply us with 28 beautiful holiday wreaths. The wreaths are very attractive and durable. I think they'll make a great addition to our downtown holiday atmosphere, and they are well within the City Council's budget for holiday decorations. Now, I know that little Christmas trees have decorated the downtown lampposts for many, many years. But I think the holiday wreaths will be just as nice, if not nicer.
I move that we purchase the new holiday wreaths for next year's downtown decorating.
Thank you, Councilmember Huff. Waiting for a second. Waiting for a second. No, you're not going to get a second, Linda. Waiting for a second.
We've been down this road before, Linda. You know where we stand, and you shall not be receiving a second.
Still waiting for a second.
I move that the motion be killed due to lack of a second.
Second. Can I say something?
You can't say anything because there was no second.
Isn't that what Ed just did? I seconded the motion to kill the previous motion due to a lack of a second.
Exactly.
Is that what you'd like to discuss? Yes. Okay then. I just think that it's sad, you know, when this, just really sad. I mean, here we are, and there's not a single, we're just going around and around and around, and for what, huh? I mean, Ed, you're my neighbor for crying out loud, and we're just, it's like it's hunting season, only nobody's in camouflage, and we're all in the brush, and we think we're hiding. Oh, we think we're hiding all right. I'm just, yeah. Wow.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, I would like to say something. The little Christmas trees are very nice.
I'd like to call for a vote.
We're not calling for a vote right now.
I have the right to call for a vote, don't I?
Yes, you do have the right to call for a vote, and I have the right to
You do
participate.
not have the right to do whatever you want in this meeting, Linda. There was no second.
There absolutely was a second.
The second was to kill this thing and move on.
That may have been your interpretation of the second, but that is not what the second was.
Oh, really? Because I'm the one who did the seconding, and I seconded Councilmember Rhodes' motion to kill the first motion on account of a lack of a seconding.
And we are discussing the lack of a seconding.
We had the discussion from Councilmember Huff about hunting and camouflage and being sad. And now, Councilmember Lewinsky has called for a vote.
I'd like to call for a vote. I guess we don't want discussion then.
Nope, no discussion here, not on this city council.
I'd like to call for a vote.
And I'd like to call your mother and tell her how you're acting.
You don't even have my mother's phone number, Linda.
But we're friends on Facebook, Ed. Your mother and I are friends on Facebook, and I happen to know that she prefers holiday wreaths over Christmas trees.
That is a lie!
I found the coffee maker, but I can't seem to find the coffee.
Damn it, Ashley!
Doofer.
I'm sorry. I got caught up in the moment.
in the cabinet above the sink.
Okay. Is everything?
Everything is fine. Thank you, Ashley.
Happy to be here.
She has a great attitude.
Yes, Ed. She seems like a very hard worker. Yes.
Maybe we should move the discussion about holiday decorations and table it until the end of this meeting.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
I would also be okay with this.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I'm sorry?
Keep fighting.
Boring.
Excuse me. The public comment portion of this meeting is number 4 on the agenda.
Yeah, good. Go back to talking about holiday decorations.
Yeah. Doesn't that make you mad? Just thinking about it?
Yeah. Trees and reeds. Trees and reeds. The stakes couldn't be any higher.
Oh, okay. Oh, order. Now, one more outburst like that, and I am going to have to ask you to leave.
Sorry, Mayor Lady. You have your sincere apologies. Sincere apologies.
What the hell was that?
Let's just...
Are you both singers or something?
Permission to approach the bench.
This is not a courtroom.
Permission! My name is Justin with a Y.
And I'm Jacob with a K. Cool spelling.
Hold on. No.
We're members of the St. Olaf a cappella group.
These names.
You ever heard of us?
Hold on.
I've heard of the Cat's Pajamas. They played my mom's retirement home.
Well, we don't like them. So.
Their arrangements are lazy.
Oh, that's right. The cat's pajamas. They're the ones with the cute little cat ears, right? I think I saw a photo of them in the newspaper.
Why do they wear cat ears?
Well, they're called the cat's pajamas.
Right, so they should be wearing pajamas.
No, I think they're supposed to be the cats. That's why they're wearing ears.
Yes, but the cats would still be wearing pajamas, wouldn't they? Exactly.
Well, I've never seen them live. Maybe they do wear pajamas.
Actually, they don't wear pajamas.
Cats don't wear clothes when they're awake, so they wouldn't wear pajamas when they sleep.
A cat will wear a holiday sweater at any time of the year. Okay. Now, the public comment portion of this meeting is number 4 on the agenda. We are only at agenda item number 3. And as long as I am mayor, we are going to follow the agenda. So please, take a seat and wait for the public comment portion of the meeting.
You got it, Teets.
My last name is Teeter.
Oh, that's a great last name. Teeter. It reminds me of teeter-totters. You remember those? That was a great playground game.
Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, friends forever.
That's us.
I'm just very confused about... Wait. Are you filming us?
Yes.
May I ask why?
For our vlog, today in Dellview, we post all kinds of stuff.
Local events, services, complaints.
Our most popular posts are when you guys fight.
Yeah, people can't get enough of it.
The last one where you guys were arguing about raccoons got nearly 1,000 views.
Well, they need to be euthanized, and you know it, Ron.
And where exactly are we supposed to put 300 dead raccoons, Bob?
Order! Now, we are not going back down that raccoon road. Young men, you are welcome to videotape record. But I tell you, you are going to be very disappointed as this civic body is not going to be fighting at today's meeting. All right, agenda item number 3, cement plant rezoning. Councilmember Doofer, you have an update for us.
Yes. Thank you. plant needs to be rezoned.
Yes, Councilmember Doofer, we already knew that.
Then why'd you ask for an update?
This has to do with the new addition, correct?
Yes, Councilmember Rhodes, the cement plant is adding on to the south side of their facility. We need updated employment records so we know how to categorize their rezoning.
Would you like me to take care of that? Yeah.
Kevin, did you go down to the cement plant's main office?
Sure did.
And what did you do while you were down there?
Had coffee and donuts with Frank.
And did Frank give you any updates?
That's what I was there to do.
And?
He's wondering if it needs to be rezoned.
Hey, buddy, did Frank give you a tour of the cement plant?
Sure did.
And you walked around the entire building?
Absolutely.
Now, as far as you can tell, how many people work at the cement plant?
I'd say about half of them.
Are there filters anywhere?
Oh, come on.
Filters are beneath the sink.
You know where the sink is, right?
Ronald, did you see the sink, Ashley?
I did see the sink.
Check underneath. There are some loose bricks in that area, so be careful.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'm gonna make coffee this time, I promise.
I just want to pick her up and put her in my pocket.
She has a joyful energy, I agree, but your pockets are full, Ed.
Is there anything we could do to help move this along?
Yeah, we have rehearsal in 2 hours, so... Well, it doesn't look like we can move forward with the cement plant.
I move that we table the cement plant rezoning issue until the end of the meeting.
Seconded.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, cement plant rezoning has also been moved to the end of this meeting.
We are on a roll.
All right, that brings us to the public comment portion of the meeting. Please approach the podium, state your name and address, and keep your issue to under 2 minutes if possible.
Hi, hello, Justin with a Y. I live at 213 Rand Hall on the campus of St. Olaf College, Northfield, Minnesota 55055. Now, raccoons are an important part of the Dellview community.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Coffee?
Oh God, look, there isn't any coffee yet. I found the coffee maker and the coffee and the filters, and I was looking for the cups, and I couldn't find them, and I thought, I can't go back in there and ask for another thing. I'll look like an idiot, so I got extremely upset, and I threw the bag of coffee at the wall.
You did what, Ashley?
I'm so sorry. I will clean it all up. It got everywhere. There's so much coffee in a bag of coffee.
It's fine, Ashley.
But that's not all. You see, when I threw the bag of coffee at the wall, one of the loose bricks popped out, and this envelope was just sitting in there.
Is this counting against my 2 minutes?
We will take care of that at the end of the meeting. Thank you,
I
Ashley.
think it's very important it should be read immediately.
What makes you say that?
It says very important, read immediately.
Here, let me see that. Well, this appears to be an official document written by Abner Dell himself.
The founder of Dellview, that Abner Dell?
Mm-hmm. His signature's right there, and it was dated December 1st, 1868.
Well, read the letter, Ed.
Oh, okay. Dearest forthcoming civic bureaucrats, I take to the pencil today to advise against the great scourge I see before me. 3 years have passed since the War of the Rebellion, and we set out now to make peace in this resplendent new commonwealth called Dellview. However, as we slowly advance upon the holiday season, it becomes plain to me that the holiday spirit wanes from year to year. Caleb, my son of 8 years, should be happy to think on Christmas and all the earthly endowments it brings. Instead, he returns home looking faint and disconsolate, even after a satisfactory day of work at the cement plant. In lieu of singing carols, my beloved wife Pim rocks quietly in her chair. She is, without a doubt, my most melancholy possession. My daughter Jenny succumbed to cholera last winter, but were she here, I am certain certain she would also be of low holiday disposition. I do not understand why this Christmas disregard exists, but if it progresses, I fear it will mean the end of holiday cheer altogether. For this reason, I am establishing what I shall call the Dell Ordinance. 7 1/2 score from this day, the civic bureaucrats of Dellview will be compelled to demonstrate a Christmas philosophy by completing the list of Christmas activities that follows. Completion of this list will ensure a thorough resuscitation of the holiday spirit within the boundaries of Dellview. If the bureaucrats fail to complete this list by the 25th day of December, Dellview is to be immediately dissolved and all cattle to be evenly divided amongst the remaining taxpayers. This shall serve as an official Dellview ordinance and shall not be amended, infringed, or expunged. Signed, Abner Dell, founder of Dellview, December 1st, 1868.
Wow, that was old-timey.
Wait, 7 1/2 score? How many years is that?
150.
150.
150 years from 1868 is...
Right now, Ashley, where did you say you found this letter?
It was tucked inside one of the loose bricks in the wall.
In the coffee room?
Yes. Would you like me to go to try to make coffee again?
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Ronald, this is not the time to be thinking about coffee.
Linda, you fool, we need coffee now more than ever.
Only a fool would think that that is a real letter.
But it's so old.
Looks pretty authentic to me, Barb.
That looks like Abner Dell's signature.
What does it have to do again?
Well, it looks like we have to complete Dell's Christmas spirit agenda one by one.
Well, the town dissolves?
I guess so.
Do we have to complete the Christmas spirit agenda?
That's what it says, Barb. It appears to be an official ordinance.
Written by the founder of the town.
So a guy writes a letter 150 years ago, we find it shoved in a wall, and we're supposed to give a crap about it?
Wow. Rude. If it's an official ordinance, I don't see any way around it.
I do. I see a way around it. We just don't do what the dumb letter says.
Barb, we have to follow this.
No, we don't! It was in the wall, for crying out loud. I mean, this letter was literally inside a wall for 150 years, and I have a rule of thumb when it comes to letters inside of walls. I ignored them.
Well, this letter isn't in a wall anymore, so your rule of thumb would no longer apply.
Now, don't you start with me, Kevin, okay?
So you're suggesting we ignore a town ordinance, Barb?
Yeah, Ron, that's exactly what I'm suggesting that we do.
I wonder what the citizens of Dellview would think if they knew that a city council member was ignoring a town
Well,
ordinance.
the citizens don't even have to know about it. We can just have Ashley put the dumb letter back in the wall, we can call it a day, and we can pretend like this never happened.
Keep going, we're live streaming.
How many people are watching right now?
Including my mother, my father, my other mother, 4.
Well, what's on the Christmas spirit agenda, Ed?
Let's see here. Well, it looks like we have to recreate a nativity scene.
I'm sorry, what?
O holy night, 'twas so serene, produce a fair nativity scene. That's what he wrote.
I think we can do this. We have costumes.
What are you talking about, Ashley?
I saw costumes when I was looking for the coffee.
Coffee.
Those are left over from the Halloween party.
I think I saw an angel and maybe a king.
Well, let's go round them up.
Okay.
I am not doing some dumb nativity play just because a 150-year-old letter told us to.
Councilmember Rose, is it true you're in fact running for re-election?
Yes, it is. Silent night.
I found a script you guys can use.
Great.
It says Christmas pageant script. Don't worry, it's royalty free.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I direct all of the videos for our blog. And if you want my expert opinion, you should read that part.
Excuse me, it's been a while since I've been to Sunday school. Could you remind me who Nora Torre is?
It's narrator.
Oh!
totally do it.
But you have to do it now because we are live streaming.
And we have 6 people watching.
Okay. Is everybody ready out there? Yeah! Just follow my lead. Our story begins over 2,000 years ago with a couple engaged to be married named Mary and Joseph. There was nothing too special about Mary, except to God she was very special. So special, he sent an angel down to deliver an important sausage.
Message.
We interrupt this marriage for an important news bulletin for Mary of Nazareth.
Now, Mary didn't know why God would send an angel to a regular woman like herself, so she was very afraid.
I'm very afraid.
So the angel told her the good news.
I'm Jewish, so yeah, I'll do my best. Mary, God loves you very much. He wants you to have a son. His name will be Jesus, and you will give him all the best stuff.
Mary was surprised and confused.
I'm surprised and confused. I am not married and am a virgin.
Yeah, you don't have to with that guy. Yay! You will have the baby through the power of the Holy Spirit.
Oh, fun!
And will he be special in any way?
Oh, yes, he will be the Son of God. That's basically it, right?
The angel was deported.
The angel departed.
So Mary told Joseph the good news.
God says I'm gonna have.
I heard. I'm so flattered.
The Roman emperor decreed that everybody in the country needed to be counted. So Mary and Joseph went to Bethlehem, where Joseph was from, even though Mary was very, very pregnant.
Congratulations. Thanks so much.
They walked for many miles from Nazareth to Galilee to Judea, all the way to Bethlehem, and they knocked on every door they could find, but every inn was full.
Talk. Hi there. Hello. My wife and I need a place to lay our heads.
Sorry, no more room here.
Actually, I'm about to check out.
No more rooms available. Good night.
There are 5 other people also checking
No,
out.
sorry. Good luck to you.
But every inn gave them the same answer. They were growing very tired and weary.
Yeah, thanks for noticing.
Until they came upon one more guest house.
Talk.
Boy there! I'm a completely different innkeeper.
Please help us. My wife's about to have baby.
Like really, really soon.
Oh, sorry, we're all booked. But I've got a stable out back if you don't mind the smell.
I don't
We'll
know.
take it. Come on.
The stable wasn't the most ideal place to have a baby, but Mary and Joseph made the best of it. And it was in that stable our Lord and Savior was born.
Oh, he's so sweet.
Nearby, some shepherds were tending to their flock with their crooks.
Hey, wow, that's a lot of them. Look at this one.
Suddenly, an angel appeared to the shepherds.
Oh, God. Hey, I've got super great news. Over in Bethlehem, a Savior has been born. You will find him lying in a manger. Shalom.
The shepherds decided to go to the manger.
Do you want to see the manger?
I love mangers.
When they got to the manger, they returned home to share the good news. Meanwhile, 3 others were looking for the child. 3 wise men, who were also called kings. Lucky for them, a star shone in the night sky to lead them to the manger.
Hey, kings, over here.
When they got to the manger, they bowed down to worship him and brought gifts of gold, Frankenstein, and myrrh. And these gifts recognized him as the King of Kings, the Son of God, and the Savior of the world. Joy to the world.
Joy to the world. The Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. And heart and house. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing.
That was beautiful.
Holy moly, we're up to 16 viewers.
Oh, well, and we are making good time, which is important because we just need to finish the Dell ordinance stuff so we can get back to the real meeting. Okay, Ed, what's next on the Christmas agenda?
Let's see here. Nothing will make a Christmas backdrop like coming together in Santa's workshop. That's what he wrote.
The founder of our town was a freaking weirdo.
So what, we gotta dress this place up like Santa's workshop?
We have to listen to the Christmas wishes of little kids.
Someone should totally dress up as Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
Just to cover our bases, let's do a combo platter.
Ooh, yum!
Ed and Barb, go into the front office and see if you can find that Santa costume from the Salvation Army. Kevin and Ronald, come with me to the back. Let's try to find some Christmas decorations. This place has the holiday spirit of a Walmart bathroom.
So, how long have you two been in that a cappella group?
2 years.
Cool.
Yep.
Great.
But, Jay with the K and I have been singing together our whole lives.
Yeah, we were neighbors growing up, so.
Yeah. I remember the first day I ever met Jacob. It was day one of 3rd grade. I had just walked into class. My family was new in town, so we didn't know anybody yet. And the other kids were pointing, laughing, telling me to get lost. I was nervous, awkward, just plain scared. But then this guy walked up to me without a second thought, and he said, "Hi, I'm Jacob. Do you like Paula Cole?" And I said, "Who's Paula Cole?" And then he proceeded to sing the entirety of "I Don't Want to Wait." I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. I want to know right now what will it be. Very tasteful, babe. Changed everything.
That's amazing.
It is. It is amazing.
And we're amazing.
Amazing friends, how sweet. Oh, how sweet the sound.
Yes.
That was
It was amazing, wasn't it? Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say.
can't say it was amazing if you thought it was amazing.
Yeah, don't be afraid of your feelings.
I'm not afraid of my feelings.
Our director, Gabe with an E, he says that our feelings aren't there to scare us. They're there to tell us that something is truly worth it.
That's great, but I'm not afraid of my feelings.
It's okay that you're afraid of your feelings.
I'm not afraid of my feelings.
I think you're a little bit afraid.
I don't think that I am. I'm not afraid of my.
I wish Gabe with an E were here right now because he would know exactly what to say to help you unlock those feelings.
I don't need. Isn't Dave always spelled with an E?
Wow, hateful.
We get a double scoop of tolerance over here.
On a sugar cone, too. Even if it costs $1 extra.
I didn't say
And you're basic.
That spelling is so 2008.
Yeah. Gabe with an E spells his name G-A-E-B. It's short for Gabraham.
His middle name is also Chauncey. Do you have any problems with that?
Why don't you just call him Gabraham then?
It's Gabraham. It sounds fake.
It is the stupidest name I've ever heard, so.
I often have fantasies about being Gabe with an E's father, because then I could give him my favorite name of all time. I know.
Which is?
Gabriel.
Oh, and speaking of names, don't call my name, don't call my name, Alejandro. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You and one, I'm bad. Say my name, say my name. When you're in the name of love, before the name game. 1, 2, just they call me quiet, but I'm alright. That's not my name.
That's what it was all about.
Everyone loves a second.
You know, sometimes songs just come out of us. It's like we're a tube of toothpaste, huh? But instead of toothpaste, what's coming out of us is
Music?
I was gonna say air. But yeah, no, music too.
Musical air.
I suppose it is. Musical air. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's definitely not toothpaste.
Toothpaste doesn't come out of us.
So how are we liking the internship?
It's great.
Yeah?
I mean, this isn't a typical meeting, right?
Right.
Usually there's coffee, so.
Poor Ashley, always looking for the coffee. We're going to take just a tiny break now and touch base with the cast. If you guys have any questions for the cast, just throw it in the chat and we'll pop it on up and make sure that they can answer that for you. But first, I want to go over to Maxwell and Armando. Are you guys there? Maxwell and Armando.
I think so.
Can you guys talk a little bit about the creation of your vocal selections? Because you guys did that all yourself, correct? Can you talk a little bit about how that worked?
Maxwell, take it away.
Maxwell, you're muted, buddy.
Oh, hey.
So did you guys get together and did you have like a rehearsal where you just knocked out all the music pieces, or what did you do? How did you do that?
We did have a rehearsal, but the first rehearsal was me calling Armando in the car and screaming options at him on my phone and just being like, how does this sound? And then him just being polite.
How long did it take? Did you guys work on that? Did you knock it all out in one fell swoop, or did you go back and forth with some of the pieces?
I think like the little jingles we got pretty quick, like the little like the teeter totter bit and stuff. I remember the name part we spent some time on to learn the name game even.
Yeah, I think we actually improvised at least with songs that we were going to choose or things like that. So those were given to us, I think, as like we knew it was like name, and then we came up with who was going to sing what and how and
Oops. Yeah, I think in the script we had like the teeter totter thing was in there, but then you guys came up with how it actually worked musically, right?
Yeah. I knew we had to have a bad a cappella swing tune in there somewhere.
Valerie wants to know, how in the world did you keep your composure on stage with all of this absurdity? I don't know what you mean, Valerie. Everything was very normal and nothing was weird or absurd at all. I can say for my, my point of view, my hardest, the most difficult point for me was when Philip was doing his really long briefcase bit. I think there was maybe only 1 or 2 nights where I didn't have to turn away and break a little bit on that.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. I could hear giggles almost every day. But I was backstage, so I had to laugh.
Right.
Myself.
Bobby, did you have something to say? I think you're muted.
Yeah, the 3-hole punch thing was great, and then the sincere apologies, like him singing, I just heard the guy sing. It was such.
It felt like as it went on, as every show went on, like you'd add a little something more that would make it very hard for everybody to retain composure. I for sure fiddled with a lot of paper during that.
Yeah.
Our lovely stage manager for this production, Janice, is here watching. She wants to know, Philip, how did you come up with the briefcase bit?
See, I will take half credit. But the first half credit goes to Ben because he told me that he wants to have this like chunk to like take this like a ton of time before even saying it needs to be updated. So he gave me the briefcase, but then I started adding all the extra bits, and then I started doing the Star Wars jingle where I'm singing the Star Wars theme to myself. And yeah, it got longer and longer where before we just did staples, and then we added 3-hole punch, and on every single 3-hole punch, every single staple, I capitalized with the Star Wars theme, and it happened like the weekend before we opened, and yeah, that's all.
It just kept growing and growing and getting longer and longer every time we did it. And then when you added the Star Wars, like humming the Star Wars theme, that was too much for me. I couldn't take it after that.
Yeah, nice.
Lizzie, why was Barb so crabby? Like, where did that come from?
Well, I feel like, well, hey, you're the one who cast me as a crab. Maybe there's a dark side of me that might be kind of crabby. No, she's just I always just thought of her as a no nonsense, taking care of business kind of lady who's just sick of the shenanigans. But there's only shenanigans in her world, so she's always crabby.
You nailed the crabbiness for sure. Yeah, Toby wants to know how much of the script was written on the first day of rehearsal. What do you mean? What are you saying, Toby? You don't trust that we had this whole thing done on day one?
How dare you?
How dare you call your brother out like that, Toby?
So yeah, we did not have the entire thing finished on day one of rehearsal, but that is typically kind of how we do it. Like we put together the Main Street holiday shows that way too, where the basic idea is pretty much there, and maybe a scene or two, and then together as an ensemble, we sort of throw ideas against the wall and see what sticks. This one definitely went that way. These guys all contributed to all of the absurdity that you're seeing tonight. So yeah, it wasn't all completed when we started. In fact, I saw EJ Subkoviak's in the chat. He actually helped write one of the scenes, the nativity scene that we just saw. EJ helped write that. So yeah, we had inspiration from all over the place. So that was really fun. Patrick wants to know, Heather, was the videotape record in the script, or is that a perfect Heatherism?
Much like Philip, I'm going to give Ben half credit. And then I think it was video or record, and I would transpose, and then I just decided to just say all of it. Videotape record.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's video in the script, and you added the tape, and one day in rehearsal, and we were like, that has to stay.
Just keep going.
That is such
I just like the idea that Mayor Teeter's a little out of touch of technology, where most people would say film.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
favorite Heatherism is when she shouts, "But the cats can wear holiday sweaters any time of the year."
Oh yeah, that was just under the breath during an argument.
I only caught it today. I don't think I heard it the whole run.
And Sulia, there was a little bit in the chat wondering about your ankle. Can you remind us what happened there?
Oh yes, I fell 7 feet off of a rock climbing wall in October of 2018, and I think the day it happened, I emailed Ben and I said I didn't really know what the show was at that time, so I was like, "You can cut me, it's okay. I understand if you don't want like broken person in the show." And you were so kind. You were like, "It's fine. It doesn't matter at all." And then so we rehearsed with me on a scooter the whole time. There's a fabulous video of Armando dancing to cheer me up with my scooter. And then as I think I got cleared to walk the day before we opened. But I was on crutches for the first 3 weeks, and then this video was recorded at the end when I was finally walking by myself. So it's really weird to watch. It's so strange.
Yeah, I remember us having a little party after like maybe the third weekend where we were trying to get you to gingerly walk on it without crutches.
I credit the snowstorm that we experienced. I think the first weekend to Bobby and Lizzie and Heather and I stayed at Ben's dad's house. Something like that. But that night is when you all helped me walk again, and it's so sad. It looks so sad in all these videos.
This videotape of it, you look like a little baby, just learning how to walk for the first time. You're so happy, and we were so happy for you.
I'm still so happy. I'm sitting here like, oh, my legs work this whole time.
We were like, "You can do it, Sulia," and you were like, "No, I can't do it." But you did. You did do it.
The whole time it's like, don't step on it. No, it's all you.
EJ says he's still waiting for his check. EJ, that's in the mail. Don't worry, it's coming. Your check is on the way. I did remember while we were watching this. I totally forgot, but in earlier version, and I think we did this even into rehearsal, pretty far into rehearsal. In the nativity scene, the baby Jesus bag of Reese's peanut butter cups, we had a moment where it like broke open and peanut butter cups flew everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, we eventually cut that because it became way too much to.
I think it was. I became the person who was gathering all the balloon bits and then trying to get the Reese's, and it was crazy.
Yeah,
we had a lot of Reese's during that process.
We did. I had to keep refilling it, even though we weren't doing the exploding bit. I had to keep refilling it.
Every single show, I sweat really hard before the balloon pop bit because I was worried I would not pop the balloon at the right time.
Did it ever not pop, Lizzie?
There was one time that it had there was it was like a maybe like a 2-second 2-second release or whatever, but I had to grab a pin and weirdly hold it in the crook of my hand as I'm wandering around and not poke myself. And every time I'm like, I'm gonna poke myself today. I'm gonna poke myself today.
I forgot that Spider-Man did kung fu moves to ward off any roustabouts to protect Mary on the way.
I blocked that out. I blocked it.
Yeah, Eej wants to know, did it ever pop early, Lizzie?
No, it only ever popped late. Great question. Great question.
Good, that's good. Yeah, that would have been crazy.
I figured it out.
Before we start the second part, what are you guys looking forward to in part 2?
Oh my God, so much.
I don't want to spoil
I'm looking
it.
forward to what I think is the next thing of the Dell ordinance being completed.
I'm so excited for the next thing on the Dell ordinance.
Oh yeah, no
Correct.
spoilers, no spoilers.
Highlight of
There's
the
a-
show.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
My favorite
There's
part
also
is the
there's also a stuffed Santa that gets mistreated in the second half that I really keep an eye out for that little Easter egg.
that was very
Yeah.
Looking forward
forgot
to
about
watching
that.
Barb and Linda's relationship just bloom.
Philip, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to a certain dance coming up.
Ooh, very nice.
I love it. I
Secret,
love it every single
secret,
night.
keeping it secret. I like it. How about you guys, Maxwell and Armando?
Honestly, correct.
What
I want to see some holiday cheer.
holiday cheer?
Yeah.
It's coming.
looking
It's coming,
forward to
everybody.
Philip hurting me in my lungs, just like he did during rehearsal with
Correct.
what he's about to do to everyone in that room.
It's like,
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right,
Yay!
part 2. We'll come back, everybody. We'll come back after part 2, and we'll do another little a little Q&A if you want. So here we go, part 2.
All right, everybody, help me decorate. Oh, Ed, get into that Santa costume.
Hey.
Kevin, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
All right, let's do this. Kevin, is there a problem?
No. It's just I always kind of thought of myself as a Santa type person.
What the hell does that mean?
Some people are more, Joseph type people, and I always thought that I was more of a Santa type person.
We don't have time for this.
It's just, when I was a kid, my mom and dad didn't do Santa.
Wait, what do you mean they didn't do Santa?
They didn't talk about Santa. Santa didn't bring us any gifts. We didn't read any Santa books. There's no Santa stuff at all.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. I guess I've always been denied Santa. Why should today be any different?
Kevin, do you want to be Santa?
Me?
Now wait a second.
Oh my goodness. I'd be honored.
Now wait a minute. I've already got the pants on and everything.
So take them off.
They are very bulky and difficult to deal with.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Ed.
I'm not being ridiculous, Barb. He's being ridiculous. Kevin is the one who is being ridiculous.
Take the pants off, Ed.
Linda.
Hey, the pants off.
You did get to play Joseph, Ed.
Oh, this sucks. I didn't even have that many lines.
Here comes Santa Claus.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
Okay, so now what?
This is it. This is Santa's workshop.
No.
Totally disagree.
He still has to grant our wishes.
Grant wishes. He's Santa Claus, not a genie.
No. J with the K is right on the money.
Thank you.
Santa, the real Santa, collects everybody's wishes, delivers them all Christmas Day.
So what? We're supposed to tell Kevin our Christmas wish?
Not Kevin. Santa.
Ronald, you go first.
Why me? Barb's closer to him.
No, this is way worse than the dumb nativity play.
Ed. Fine. Hi, Santa. My Christmas wish.
Thank you for coming. I am a Santa. Time to be happy now.
Oh, wow, he's terrible.
Come, hold my hand, woman, and tell me your secrets.
Kevin, have you ever seen a Santa? Like at the mall?
Who is Kevin? I am Santa. Oh, I am hungry. Trolls, bring me my bowl full of Jell-O.
This is amazing.
Fine. Santa, my Christmas wish.
You have to come close and hold my hand, or the wish won't come true.
I'm actually supposed to sit on your lap.
Don't make me call my trolls on you.
My Christmas wish is...
Yell it into my mouth.
I'm sorry.
Yell the wish into my mouth.
Why?
I have to eat your wish for it to come true. It has to go all the way down into my hungry belly, so scream loudly.
Ed, will you put the Santa costume on?
No, you made this bed, Linda. Now you get to lie in it.
My mouth awaits your Christmas wishes.
I wish for world peace.
Come now! That belly made it to the back of my tongue. I can't grant your wish to an empty wish tummy.
I want world peace.
It shall be so! Trolls, who is my next patron?
Ronald,
No.
just do it, Ronald.
More raccoon shelters!
You may rely on it.
Ed,
I would like a new riding lawnmower.
All signs point to yes.
Barb, no. There's no debate about this, Barb.
I am sorry. I draw the line at screaming into someone's open mouth.
We all did it, Barb.
Eating wishes and bowls of Jell-O and trolls? None of that has to do with the Christmas spirit, okay?
Your doubts are giving me pruny fingers.
What?
I am becoming old. You must feed me your wish before I evaporate.
Barb, just do it so we can move on.
Hurry up, he's evaporating!
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
It's ridiculous, Ed. Yes, it's ridiculous, but we need to get through this so we can get back to the regular meeting.
If you're not willing to do something this simple for your community, maybe you shouldn't be on the city council.
Okay, you know what, Ron? Right now, I would very much like to not be on the city council, okay?
It is certain. so that next year you don't end up on my scroll of anger. Goodbye. Trolls, bring me my flying thunder horse.
Okay, Kevin, you can come back in now.
How was that?
Fine.
Thanks for indulging me, everyone. I think someone found a new hobby.
Okay. Well, now that we've had a second to erase what just happened in our memories, and what is next on the Christmas agenda?
All right. Oh, hey, it's the last one, everybody. When holiday friends make you want to shove them, take a step back to explain why you love them. That's what he wrote.
I have to admit, these rhymes are really making my day.
What does it mean?
Maybe it's about saying something nice to each other.
We have to tell our friends why we love them? Oh, I am tired of this meeting.
I would love this to be very obvious.
Come on, guys. This one's gonna be easy.
All he wants you to do is to verbally love each other.
That's one of the sweetest things I've ever heard.
Verbally love each other? Exactly. Here, I'll go first. Sit down. Justin with a Y. There are so many things that I love about you. I love that you know so many weird facts.
The entire state of Wyoming has only 2 escalators.
Is that true?
Maybe.
I love that you're not at all arrogant.
I have every conceivable reason in the world to be arrogant, and yet I am not.
Oh, and I love that one time when you were eating an ice cream cone and you had it in one hand, but you also had your phone in the other hand. And you accidentally licked your phone instead of the ice cream cone.
I didn't do that.
You did. It was very embarrassing.
Like I was maybe ice cream dripped on the phone.
Well, there was no ice cream.
Switch!
Jacob with a K-cup. That's me. So many things I love about you. I love that you're an amazing vlog videographer.
Guilty.
I love how annoyed you get with the English language.
The plural of goose is geese. The plural of mongoose should be mongeese. Thank you.
And lastly, but not leastly, I love how hot your mom is.
What?
You know what else I love? Love that you're an amazing tap dancer.
Stop.
Kevin, no.
You tap dance?
Yes.
Let's see something.
I don't know about that. I mean, are you sure? I mean, it's
Yes.
just lady.
Leave him alone, Kevin. He doesn't even have tap shoes.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous duo of all? 13. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump. Look at Frosty go.
Look at him now.
There must have been some magical 1A. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. Nothing in here. Be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Oh, Jimmy K's mom. I don't want a lot for Christmas. That's just what I need. I don't care about the rest underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you to have more than you ever know. Make my wish come true. 'Cause baby, all I want for Christmas is you. With the K and the Y. All I want for Christmas, 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 is you.
Well, that made absolutely no sense.
It's Christmas, teens. Doesn't have to make sense.
I move that we adjourn this meeting.
Seconded.
Whoa, 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 now wait. Now, I am as tired of this meeting as everybody, and this day has, without a doubt, been the weirdest day of my entire life. But, according to the Dell ordinance, if we adjourn this meeting before completing the holiday agenda, the entire town is dissolved.
We'd also have to divide all the cattle.
Yes. And there's that whole cattle situation that we would have to figure out. So, yes, we are almost done. So I suggest we hunker down, finish the Christmas agenda, then go back to the regular meeting, and then go home. So, we have a motion on the table to adjourn the meeting. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
Nay.
Good. Now, Kevin, sit down in this chair so we can tell you why we love you. Kevin, I love that
Can you rhyme it, please? If you rhyme it, I'd be so happy. Double points, you make it sappy.
Kevin, you are a great council member in the month of December. Ed, go.
Hey, buddy. Great job meeting my Christmas wish.
Rhyme it, Ed.
I love the way you eat Christmas wishes. When I get home, I will do the dishes.
Ronald?
You're always good for a warm Christmas greeting. My biggest mistake was attending this meeting.
Mark?
Nice specs. Malcolm X.
Ronald, sit. Ronald, I love the passion you have for the community of Dellview.
Ronald, I love how crabby you get when you don't have coffee.
Ronald, I love the way you improvise a nativity scene. Your shepherd was very believable.
Thank you, Ed.
Ron, I love how you can make people believe that raccoons are cute and cuddly when actually they are the main carrier of rabies in the United States of America.
Oh no.
Barb, I love how you make people think you're a nice person, when in actuality, you're the raccoon Grinch.
Barb, I love how you can take criticism from Ronald and just let it roll off your back.
Oh, Linda, I love how you always take Ronald's side against Barb.
Why would you love that?
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, Ed, I love how terrible you are at sarcasm.
Hey.
Oh, Linda, I love how you never mind your own business.
Oh, Barb, I love how you never mind your own business as it pertains to raccoons.
Oh, Ronald, I love how you can't seem to talk about anything but raccoons.
Oh, Ed, I love how you can't seem to have a different opinion that's the exact same opinion as Barb. I wonder why that is.
Okay, Linda, I love that I'd like to know exactly what you're insinuating right now.
Oh, Barb, I love that you know exactly what I'm insinuating.
Oh, Linda, I love that you have no idea what you were talking about.
I love how Barb and Ed are so good at pretending that they're not in a secret relationship. Though I know they are, because I saw them making out in the hallway 2 weeks ago. I love that about you two knuckleheads.
So it is true. You two are having a secret relationship.
I mean, I don't know if you call making out in the hallway a secret relationship, right?
Oh, okay. How about making out in the parking lot? Or, footsie under the council table? Or relations in my hot tub? Would you call that a secret relationship?
I would. Me too, yeah.
Section 14, Article 7. Romantic relationships between council members must be immediately disclosed.
This makes so much sense. No wonder why I can never get Ed to vote for the Christmas wreath.
Oh, can it, Linda? He does not vote for your dumb wreaths because he is a man of tradition, and the wreaths go against tradition, okay?
Barb, he doesn't vote for the wreaths because of what you do for him in the parking lot.
No. It's what she does for me in the hot tub.
This is all completely inappropriate.
I think it's kind of sweet.
Barb, I can't believe you don't think we're having a secret relationship.
Maybe if you weren't so obvious about groping me in the hallway, nobody else would think we had a secret relationship either.
Well, you groped me back. She groped me back!
I can't help it, okay? You got buns of steel.
Well, watch this. Walk away.
Council.
I agree. We cannot let this continue.
You would just love that, wouldn't you, Linda? Then get your dumb wreaths.
The wreaths are beautiful decorations.
Oh, really? Well, here is what I think of your beautiful decorations, Linda. Yes, that's right. Oh, you want to see this man off? It's gonna go. That's right. You want to see this man off?
You are no longer fit to serve on this city council.
Oh, don't you dare be ridiculous, Roger!
You're ridiculous.
Good luck finishing your stupid holiday agenda without both of us off the city council.
Maybe it's best if we don't finish the holiday agenda.
What are you saying, Linda?
I'm saying that maybe the town should be dissolved.
And the cattle...
Yes, the cattle divided. Yes.
Look, I know things got a little out of control, but Linda, how can you say that?
The founder of this town gave us a challenge, and a fairly easy challenge. And so far, we have failed miserably. Our nativity pageant was straight out of Friday
move that we begin the process of dissolving Dellview.
Waiting for a second.
Seconded.
We have a motion to dissolve by Councilmember Huff, seconded by Councilmember Lewinsky. Any discussion?
I am, yeah.
Not now, Ashley.
You just asked for discussion.
Discussion is for city council members only, Ashley.
I think.
All in favor?
I wrote it, okay? I wrote it.
You wrote what?
I wrote the Dell ordinance.
You wrote the Dell ordinance?
Yes.
The Dell ordinance we've been adhering to this entire time?
Yes.
The Dell ordinance that was written in 1868?
Uh-huh.
How is that possible?
Clearly, she's a time traveler.
Why, Ashley? Why would you do this?
Speak clearly.
You see, when I was 7 years old, well, we went on a field trip to City Hall, and right here in this very room, I met Mary Hanson Bush, the first female mayor of Dellview. I remember she was so strong and confident, I wanted to be just like her. I asked for an autograph, and she said, of course, and she signed my notebook and said that she hoped to see me back here one day working for the great city of Dellview. College was so hard and stressful, and I was so glad when it was over. And then, right out of the gate, I got my dream unpaid internship. I was so happy, and my mom was so happy, and we went out to dinner at my favorite restaurant, and she cried, and I cried. I felt so lucky to have this opportunity, you know? And anyways, you guys asked me to be here at 8, but I was so excited and nervous, so I got here at 6:30 and just sat in my car. For 90 minutes, I Googled everything there was to know about Dellview. I learned about the Great Circus Disaster of 1917, and the War of the Birthmarks, and how the raccoons took over. And I learned about Abner Dell. I learned lots about Abner Dell. So 8 o'clock rolls around and I marked myself up to City Hall ready to get to work, and the first thing he asked me to do was to make coffee. Well, I don't know how to make coffee. I mean, who doesn't know how to make coffee? Me, I don't know the first thing about making coffee. I don't know. I don't think it tastes that good, okay? But I couldn't say that, you know? I couldn't come in here and say, hey, you hired the only intern who doesn't know how to make freaking coffee. So I did the one thing I could think to do, and I just dressed a piece of paper to look 150 years old and fabricated a town ordinance from 1868. At first, I thought it would just buy me some time to order some Starbucks. And then you seemed a lot merrier, a lot brighter, and I thought, well, hey, what if this brings a little joy and holiday spirit to an otherwise boring city council meeting? Maybe I can see where this goes. Well, I saw where it went right into the Christmas crapper. I mean, you're all so angry and fighty, and I don't really understand why. I assume you're all here for the same reason that I am, because you love Dellview and you want to make it a better place to live. Well, you're never going to be able to do that if you can't treat each other with respect. I mean, it's the holidays, for crying out loud. Anyways, I'm sorry I wrote the letter. I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm sorry I wasted your time. I'm sorry I can't make coffee. I guess you're going to fire me, so I'll just go now.
Ashley,
Yeah?
can you make tea?
I love tea!
We're probably going to need a lot of tea. We still have the rest of the regular meeting to get through.
Okay, yes, I will go make, oh, yay, thank you. You'll be, I will go make the best tea that you, oh, yay, bye.
Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
Nay.
Nay. Nay.
Nay. Nay.
Yay!
Motion denied!
All right. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? And days of old lang syne, my dear, and days of old lang syne. We'll raise a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne.
I'm so sorry, but where's the tea?
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, look who's in the house, you guys. First female mayor, Mary Hanson Bush. Thanks for checking in, Mary.
My hero!
That's definitely the weirdest holiday show we've ever done, but super fun to do. Yeah,
It's so wacky.
you know, it was so weird watching the scream into Santa's mouth scene. I was just with COVID and everything. Yeah, I don't know
Those were
how long
simpler
it'll be.
times when you could yell and spit into your friends' mouths right on stage.
Yeah, it'll probably be a while before that happens to Phil again.
Well, even at the time, we were all like, "Man, Phil, we're so sorry. Like, we're all gonna
Any of
get
us are
sick from this."
I was like, I'm not worried at all. It's fine.
If it's for the sake of comedy, we're all
Just
good.
do it.
And I don't think that we really did get sick, did we?
No.
No.
Some miracle.
Yeah.
We did
A
not. I
broken
don't
leg
think we
took
did.
care of us all. Yeah.
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 I think I wish you all could see Lizzie's face the whole show because Barb is so angry the whole time. The whole time. She had this look on her face right before the Santa thing, which was like,
Barb hates hijinks. Barb
I hate hijinks.
Barb hates hijinks.
Jude wants
Yeah.
to know how we came up with the Santa Claus wishes part. I don't really remember.
That was I remember Ben came to a rehearsal and you're like, "Guys, I wrote a section. It's really weird, but just let's read it." And that was the most I had laughed at a table reading of something in a very, very long time. It was
We were all crying.
It was straight from the mind of Ben Tg.
Straight.
It was definitely a fun rehearsal. We definitely enjoyed reading that for the first time. I don't know where that came from. I think we had talked about how it would be fun if Kevin didn't understand what Santa was. And then I think it just went from there. It sort of, once he doesn't understand what Santa is, I mean, there are so many obvious things that we all know Santa does. And just to do like the weirdest, most opposite thing, it was actually, it sort of wrote itself after we had that premise figured out. So, but that was really fun. And also really, I think I watched a Little Kids in the Hall that weekend or something, because it was very, very weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Armando, talk to us about your dance. How did you guys come up with that section?
Oh my
You
gosh.
choreographed it yourself, correct?
I did, yeah. So, Maxwell played the music, and then I was like, this works with it. And then we did it a couple times, and then we would solidify. I was like, oh, this works. And then I was like, "Can I tap on the desk?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." And I said, "All right, let's add a part where I tap on the desk." And then again, all music arrangement was Maxwell. So yeah.
How long have you
Every
been tap
time you were on
dancing?
the desk, I was afraid you were gonna hit me in the face for some reason. You were very in the video. I'm like, oh, you're so far away. Why was I ever afraid? But every day I was like, oh, something bad's gonna happen to Armando or something.
That was just your ankle tucking, Celia.
Definitely
Yeah,
my
I
face.
think my biggest concern was always just like, don't fall. I'm just so nervous. I'm gonna slip. And the stage wasn't even slick or anything like that. I'm just like, oh my god, don't slip, just don't slip. And getting to dance was a duet partner with Miss Lizzie was just the greatest thing in the whole world. And just like her face every time I spun her and it was great. I love it.
Yeah, I put this in the chat too, but shout out to our TD, our technical director, Robin McIntyre, for making that desk tap danceable.
Tappable,
Yeah.
yes.
It was very. I know he worked really hard to make that thing structurally sound. So, but yeah, I was always worried you were going to slip off of it.
And then you repainted it a couple times, didn't you, Ben?
He
What's
did.
that?
You repainted it several times.
Yeah, we repainted it a little bit. Otherwise, it looked like for some reason the desk was scuffed in that one area every night.
It looked like someone had been tapping on it for some weird reason.
I would have.
Toby makes a good point. This was the yelliest holiday show we've probably ever done. Heather, how did you not lose your voice?
Honestly, I don't know, because trying to yell over all these fantastic performers is an Olympics of yelling.
Great work.
There was a lot going on.
One thing to note is that all of us, or at least a few of us, enjoyed our characters so much that there was a lot of whispering in character. When, like, let's just say I was thrown to the back after the dance, there would be whispering from Linda Teeter going, "Barb, you're a married woman."
and you could hear me scream it to Ron. I screamed, "Leave my girlfriend alone!"
Yeah, and we always had a little tickle fight back there.
Yeah.
There were lots of shenanigans going on in this show.
I think the best improvised line was just like, "Oh, you love this fat bottom Santa." Fat bottom Santa was that
Poor fat bottom Santa.
I don't think
really the star of the show.
Lizzie chucked it so hard in that video that it almost bashed the exit sign, and you can see Ed like duck down and covering its mouth because I was laughing so hard that she fired that fat bottom. Oh, it's okay, buddy. She fired that fat bottom Santa so hard.
He had a lot of heft.
Oh, Jack.
First time seeing it.
Looking good.
Jack's not impressed by city council.
Well, thanks so much, you guys, for being here and hanging out while we watched this weirdo holiday show that we all did a couple of years ago.
Thank you for
having
us.
It was really fun to see you all and really fun to hang out. So thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out with us during this first installment of Holiday Watch Party. Hope you had a lot of fun. We're going to be doing more holiday watch parties through the holidays. This will be the last one for November, but we'll have a bunch in December. So if you haven't joined Delico Home Invasion, do that now. delicoarts.com/DHI. And then you can get notified every time we do one of these super fun watch parties. Probably some Main Street holiday stuff coming up. Maybe some Snowed In. Maybe even last year's Choose Your Own Adventure holiday show. Who knows what's in store? But thanks so much for coming out, everybody. And we hope to see you again really soon. Bye.